Thank you for joining issues. Figured out. Has been it's been crazy. I haven't been able to figure this out very well. It's been a while. I've been out of the seat, out of the saddle, as it were, for a while. Haven't streamed for quite a while until just this week. As you can see, we're starting on this Star Technology world. This is episode 6. We haven't made a whole lot of progress. We are getting into some of the multi-block, but after now, I think, figuring out some of the issues, it's time to get going. And hopefully you are here for it. You're here to join me and be a part of this, and we'll work through it together, hopefully. Now, you haven't been watching too much or you didn't see too much yesterday. I'm not sure what happened yesterday. It just kept reconnecting on the video. And so a 4-hour video turned into about 7 minutes with a bunch of snippets and screenshots of what we were doing. And so I thought I'd get started with a couple cleanup things before I had y'all join me today. One, we got rid of the sieve setup. That's just not going to work. For some reason, those chutes just do not pass the items into the item pipe. And I did know that the item pipe and controller do work together, but yeah, that setup's not going to work. I even tried the brass create chute, and that didn't either. And it seems like because the sieve discharges the items out the top. So yeah, that didn't work. We got rid of the dirt here because I accidentally used up all the dirt while I was sieving, testing it. That wasn't great. So we took this dirt, we stole it, basically. This will be the foundation of a few things here in the center, but we also figured out a layout. And guess what? This layout, yeah, this was very organic, very fly by the seat of my pants kind of thing, but yeah, just wasn't going to quite do what I needed it to do. So we spent a little bit of time thinking about that last night as well, figuring out how we wanted that architecture to be. And yeah, I'm not sure why I have these chests, this functional storage up here. You know, the crazy thing about this pod pack is this is all brand new stuff except for create. Like, I am not used to functional storage at all. I am not used to Gregtech and the multi-blocks at all. I'm not used to LV, UV, ULV. I'm not used to any of that. And so a lot of this is a learning experience for me, and yeah, if I'm honest, I am not great at learning instantly. I am a guy that beats my head against the wall and tries a bunch of different things, and eventually we'll figure out a way to do it, and long term we'll figure out the right way to do it. So hope you are here for that as well. But we are standing in this space here. This space is going to be the manual, or the farms, basically. We're going to have the lava farm here. We're going to have the cobblestone farm here. We're going to have a few other farms here, like a tree farm or a wood farm. I'm going to do that up there, I think, or maybe right above that. I got to get that going, so that's one of the first things we're going to start with. Down there, we got to start working on a few things to lay out for the center here. Now, we are standing at the very edge of the center area. If you see on the map, this right here is the big generalized area, and these walkways here, or this was supposed to symbolize the walkways to each of these areas on the outside. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to do a couple tunnels here, 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 and like we always do, like everybody does in the Skyblock, we are going to do a space station, of course. That's what everybody does, right? That's what we're going to do too. Why? Well, not because everybody else does it, just because you're in the sky. It makes a lot of sense to, you know, do that kind of thing. But anyway, so to get started, what do we got to do today? Well, first and foremost, we're going to do the tree farm because we got to get wood going. We've got some hatches plugged in here. We are, we must be, yep. We're going to need the creosote. I'm wondering if we should just make a fluid cells. So we might need to do that too before too long, before this gets filled all the way up. We're going to need a lot of treated wood for these multi-block buildings or contraptions later on. That's not today, that's later on. Oh, by the way, we did also get these things all working. We got this working. Guess what? Look at all that. Look at all that. We got all that. Yeah. Yeah. What? Wait. What? Wait. Huh? I bet it's because of those two, not. So if I do this, I bet I can do that, and that, and then that, and then that, and then yeah. I mean, it's not the cleanest setup, but it'll work. It'll work. That gets us going. And you know, at the end of this, we're not going to really need a whole lot of wheat. In fact, we're going to flip that around. We'll carry all that away, and we got a bunch of bread right there. Oh, 512. So we're going to finish up eating these grubs. Yesterday, you probably saw that I was posting in the messages in the chat that I was going to eat up. I wasn't going to eat up the rest of these grubs. I call them grubs. They look just like grubs. You see, if you Google the picture of a grub, yeah, silkworm, grub, same thing. Well, they're not the same thing, but it looks like the same thing. So anyway, yeah, we got some more grubs over here. We'll go ahead and put that in. Put that back in. We might end up using these grubs as a... Wait, oh, by the way, this is all from our ore factory. We got gold. We got copper. We really needed copper, if you remember. We got nickel, too. Here's the nickel. Nickel. We only got 3. Oh, no, 64. And we needed the lead, too. We need the lead. So, we are not going to be working through too much of the quest today. We've got a lot of work to do here, but we've got a lot of chapters to go through as well. We just need to really get a good foundation, a good setup, so that we can really start making some better progress. And I'm realizing that JEI is my friend. The EMI, man, I have no idea how to use the EMI. I'll be honest, EMI does not make any sense to me. I thought maybe you did this. Nope. How? Like, is that supposed to be a K? No. That just disables shaders. By the way, tell me what you think about these shaders. Maybe not the shaders so much, but the 3D textures. I am a big fan of 3D textures. Not everything gives a 3D texture here. Man, this create stuff with a 3D texture. How cool does this stuff look? Right? A little bit of depth to it, so it's not so flat. I could get some of the the chipped blocks with a 3D texture. That'd be cool too. But yeah, the sugarcane, the cactus. You can see inside the furnace, right? How cool is that? Anyway, all these things I'm excited about, and you guys probably are like, okay, on with the episode. Well, to be honest, right? What are we doing today? It's not going to be terribly exciting, terribly fun. We have to build all this out, but I did add the construction one. I am not a fan of the building, or not building gadgets, easy build, whatever it's called. I'm not a fan of it. I tried using it. I tried making it work. Maybe I'm just used to this. I don't know. I don't know. It might be. It might be. Right, let's turn this back off. But yeah, and now we've got our crushing wheels, which is what I really wanted yesterday, so that we could take this and we'll put another one in there so that it can start loading into it. Right? Like, yeah, we'll take one there, throw it in there, and but Guess what we need? Guess what we need for these? Kinetic power. Which I also need kinetic power for my primitive alloy smelter, which I need. We need to also start working on the steam stuff, which needs a lot of brass, which also is a create need. And so, the steam stuff is going to go on that side, create stuff on that side, and straight across is going to be where the multi-blocks are all going to be, and that 3 chunks directly across from us. The center area is going to be storage. We're going to have our beginning elevator here somewhere in the middle. We're going to do the sieve here in the middle. I know sieve is also a multi-block, but it's so central to everything of what we need to do, right? We might do it in that over there where we're going to do the farm area. Farms meaning, you know, like the cobble generator and the lava generator and yeah, the tree farm and things like that. The rubber over there as well. So, what do we do first? Well, I said it. You might have remembered, you might not remember. We need to get a tree farm going, which needs saws, which needs a gantry. We need power for it as well. Although we don't need a whole lot of power. One water wheel. I don't know if I have a water wheel left. I think I used them all. Yeah. Yep, definitely used them all. Yeah, so let's clean up here, get going. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Sit back, relax. I hope you have set aside some time to hang out with me today to watch the craziness that I get into, the problems I try to solve. And you're seeing real live a cloud architect, an enterprise architect, solve problems in real time in a Minecraft game. I am not a young pup. I don't know that you'd call me an old dog, but there's probably some variation of that. Depends if your name is Ethan or not. Yeah. So, tree farm. Okay. I'm gonna put on some music. As always, I love NCS music, no copyright sounds. So sit back, relax. Hope you enjoy it. Take care.